for the Lakers. Down in the block, it's LeBron and Davis. Austin Reeves out there with MP. And it's Reddish in at the 3, the small forward. And since the Phil Jackson era, Shams, the Lakers are now on their 7th, and I can't even believe I'm saying it, 7th coach in the last 14 seasons. What a turnstile that has been.
They're keeping us reporters busy, huh? To me,
yeah, they are.
It's all about stability now moving forward with the Lakers. I do believe they intend to give their new head coach plenty of opportunities over the next few seasons to continue to coach and continue to be the coach for the long term. You have to figure out the recipe of success, not only now but moving forward. And the Lakers, from what I'm told, want to give their new head coach the opportunity to build for the long run.
And I love what you said, the word stability. They need it in LA. Here's Reddish. Here's Davis. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Look at how competitive Davis gets on the glass. He just knows how valuable those second chance shots are.
Here's Oubre driving inside. And finished off by Oubre.
And how high can you fly? I mean, he finishes that one with some pop.
GA after getting loose in the lane with a scintillating move. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. Well, we can all agree nothing better than the atmosphere of an NBA game. So, Shams, I know it's hard to pick one, but is there a best crowd, a best atmosphere in the NBA that you've come across that you really appreciate?
The Warriors fans, I feel, even at their peak, they bring a different level of aura, of enthusiasm. Kevin, you've been to more arenas than I have in more celebrated times as well at different points. What's your favorite, what's your best NBA arena atmosphere?
When that New York crowd is popping, that arena is second to none, man. It is sizzling. Like you, I love knowledgeable fans, right? They know the calls, they know the officials, they know the strategies, they know what a player can and cannot do. That, to me, is the best part about going in some of these arenas and feeling that the players, have made it to a point where the fans know exactly what they can and cannot do. Knowledgeable fans.
I'll take your word for it, but that just means I have to get out to a Knicks game.
Punishing the rim there. When George makes up his mind he's going to dunk it, there is not much you can do.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Reeves finds MP. Hey, Shams, I know you cover the league like no one else, but I've seen your jump shot. You have a sweet J. You must have played organized ball, I'm assuming.
I played a little bit in high school, Kevin, but once I got cut in high school, that's when I knew my career path would have to trend into what I'm doing now, into writing and covering the NBA. But listen, I have a lot of confidence in my jump shot and watching players like Steph Curry shoot the basketball. I'm not trying to give any comparisons, but I do love to shoot the ball. That is the one thing I know I can do decently.
I know. I love your answer.
Not much else, but I can shoot.
MP is beating good defense way too easy.
Maxey with it. He's picked up by LeBron. It's good. Maxey's got 6.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Off target from outside. Lakers trail by 5. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin, briefly spoke with J.J. Redick. He thinks Tyrese Maxey is a guy they have to watch. He said he reads the floor well and understands situational basketball. Defensively, it's tough to speed him up or slow him down. He really plays at his own pace. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. Nice shot by James. And Charms, I've always wondered, watching you, reading you, when did you first fall in love with the NBA? And when did you decide to cover it?
Really, when I was around 10, 11 years old, I grew up in Chicago right as the Bulls dynasty was starting. I wasn't quite old enough, but I was old enough to see some of those scrappy Bulls teams in the mid-2000s. And basketball was always a part of the national discourse, but also part of my life playing it, and then now being someone that's able to inform the audience in the public.
You know what? I'm looking up and down this table. I think we all feel the exact same way. They get it again. Reeves the pass to MP. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. In the corner, George with it. Got a piece of it. And stolen by MP. .132 left to play in the first quarter. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
What heart by MP going through contact there and converting.
That's his first.
And a look now how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Lakers.
The story so far has been their mid-range shooting. The analytics might not like it, but elite offenses still knock it down from that area.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
Christian Woods checked in for MP. So the Lakers call timeout, their first. Keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
The bench production was huge, no doubt. A testament to how well prepared this coaching staff is for these tough road games.
A moment now to check out some numbers for Tyrese Maxey. Substitution here for the Lakers. Davis is checked in for Wood. Reddish comes in for Hachimura. Christie's checked in for Connect. And MP subbed in for D'Angelo Russell. Philadelphia also making some changes. Caleb Martin's checked in for Joel Embiid, and Maxey subbed in for Kyle Lowry. And the league continuing, Shams, to tweak the rules around replay review. But would you set a time limit to maybe tweak it a little bit?
Have to, right? Especially some of these games and the way they're ending. It's something to try. If you can't find a cause to really overturn in a minute or two, let's keep this game moving. I think we all love a free-flowing game.
I agree. Taking a look at the 76ers, we've got George. He's out there with Martin. Abusele out there with Maxey. And it's Council in at the 2.
And looking at some numbers.
Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it, the double-checking, and the game continues on.
Well, the latest CBA introducing the second apron, limiting, Shams, what teams above the cap can do. How does that new rule affect teams?
Decision makers tell me that they're very much keeping an eye on the second apron, not only of their team, but others, and teams that will have to shed salary apron and the amount of big contracts we're going to see teams give to players. You're going to see it at the top, but that may dwindle in the middle of their roster. But we will see a more competitive changes and less of a chance of super teams and just more parity and dispersed talent.
Do you constantly read over some of these CBA agreements? I would assume that you do, to have a full understanding of terms like the apron, like we just talked about, or all the other things, the luxury tax, all the things that make deals possible.
It's one thing to have luxury tax. It's a whole nother animal now to have the second apron. That, certainly for teams that are deep in the second apron, that limits their ability to go make major trades, to be able to sign players for more than the minimum. And we're seeing that happen to at least one or two teams around the league right now. So how will that impact things? But certainly, CBA being 50, 60, 70 pages, that's something you report through before every calendar.
It's just fascinating.
Coming onto the floor.
Andre Drummond's checked in for Caleb Martin.
Andre Drummond.
Here's Maxey. Hits the three-point bomb.
Tyrese Maxey.
Maxey's got 16 points.
And getting going here in the second quarter, his second three-pointer of the game.
Loads it up for Davis. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Maxey, no good. Lakers leading by 3. Down low. Ball's knocked loose. It's blocked. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, we all know the Lakers have to pound the ball inside. LeBron James says, we have attackers. That's who we are. That's what we do. We're not shooting 40 to 53s a game. We don't have the luxury of being that team. Working it into the paint, that's what we're really good at. Kevin, they play to their strengths.
They got a lot of strengths. Got to do it. Thanks, D.A. And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Oh, we are going to hold you to that. Thank you again. Oh, wasn't that wonderful? Easy to see why Shams has so many sources around the game. He's so easy to talk to.
Yeah, it's all about relationships at the end of the day. When the conversations come easily, that suits his purpose as a reporter.
That one's in there. The Lakers lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket for Maxey. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Pass to Davis.
In case you haven't been watching his entire career, it is tough to contain Davis when he is on a roll. He's got a physicality and an expansive all-around skill set.
Here's Drummond.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.